All right, boys, time has come for the dunk rep review. Just real quick off the bat. Everybody's saying negative shit like, oh, just post a review. Why do you have to do clickbaity? Like, I'm not clickbaiting you. I'm just saying that I was going to do a review so you could be like hype about it. So it'd be cool. How am I going to clickbait on Reddit? It's karma, bro. You think I give a fuck about this Reddit account that I could just delete at any time and make a new one? Suck my dick. Fucking losers. So anyway, anyone negative towards me, you suck balls. Now, let's get to the real review, right? The thing that you want. I spent $700 on 3 pairs of DAFT dunks, and I spent $1,000 on the second batch, and I'm gonna spend another $1,000 on the distressed batch, just so I could give you guys a good review of the DAFT dunks. These are DAFTs right here. I'm gonna just say it flat out. These are not one-to-one, and they are call-outable. A lot of people on the Reddit like to act like, hey, these are one-to-one reps, you'll never get called out, and they're just almost identical if you beat them up and get them yellowed. That's just not the case. There are things that are really obvious that are different. Most importantly, this toe box. I will go into the other things, but this toe box is the biggest giveaway. Now, before you're like, oh my God, he's being so critical. I'm not, and I'm actually gonna explain why these are an amazing rep. All colorways are an amazing rep. Right after I say, I guess the critique, which isn't really a critique, it's just more saying, hey, you guys aren't right. These are call-outable. Everyone's saying they're not call-outable. Yes, they are. Biggest reason, obviously, that toe box being it's just wrong. I'll explain exactly what's wrong. This slope is like okay. This inner slope, this is literally, I've never seen it not go down like that, almost to the seam right here. And the only pair that doesn't happen on is the dust colorway, the brown and white colorway. And if you guys didn't know, Daft actually modeled all of his reps just off of one pair of dusts that he disassembled and copied the proportions from. So on that pair of dusts, he copied it properly. But the thing is that it doesn't translate into the OG because the OG never looked like this. And the Creech like looked close-ish, but not exactly. And again, there's just way too much space up here on this relative to where it is here. Because when there's a big toe box like flap piece of leather here, generally this part would then slope down. So again, I'm putting these shoes in my face. I'm trying to illustrate a point, and I know what I'm talking about. Here's a real like milk dunk, and I'll show you the difference in the height of the tongue right here. So do you see how much taller this tongue is? That's the other big thing. But if you're going to be wearing your pants over them, that shouldn't be an issue for you. Other things are just like small things like the slope of this, the slope of this on both sides. There are minor details with swooshes, but that seems to be more on an individual level. Like each shoe's a little different. And obviously the staples don't generally look like that. But beyond that, it's a great rep. Now I'm going to explain why you can trust me. Here's a pair of Dustulator dunks that I have refurbished and resold myself. Same with my milks. Don't have laces in them right now, but I'll put them back in. My OGs. Notice the toe box is like a non-existent on these, but these are actually kind of a fucked up model where the toe box, this toe thingy, was usually a little bigger than this. So this is kind of an extreme version. And then here's the dusts. So yeah, now people want to rob my house. I'm just letting you know now. I have guns. I have one next to my nightstand, and I will blow your fucking head off. So now look, why am I saying these critical things of the dunk and then saying it's a good rep? Because I'm actually not criticizing it. I'm just saying it's not one-to-one and that people have misunderstood like the information on this Reddit because a bunch of people who've never owned real dunks are saying, hey, it's one-to-one, it's identical, and it's not. And I just want to dissuade you of that. It isn't, and that's okay. You kind of get the experience of wearing real dunks when you wear these reps. And I love these reps, and I'm really grateful to DAFT for making them, and I'm grateful to RepFam for helping him like facilitate. It's like this, you know, we're so willing to buy, and he's like, shit, well, I'm so willing to make, and it just works out so that people can get as close to dunks as they can. You know, DAFT dunks are not one-to-one, and they are call-outable, and they're not the best replica in the world, but the quality of the leather is good, and it's only going to get better. The zipper quality could be improved, but beyond that, dude, this is a great fucking rep. Like, it's good, man. Are you going to get called out on an average day? No. Are you going to get called out if you see me or somebody else who owns a lot of pairs and also knows about the DAFTs? Yeah, you will get called out because, you know, anyone who knows what they are knows what they are. Does that make sense? So people saying like, yeah, you won't get called out. It's like, yeah, probably not on an average day, but you're not going to get called out on fake shirts either, probably, because most people don't know what the fuck it is. So pretty easy to not get called out, I guess, if you don't want to. But at the end of the day, these are great reps. I really like them. I'm really grateful to DAFT for making them. I'm grateful for Rep Fam to helping him out. And, the last note is like, you guys need to really chill the fuck out with the whole like, hey, fucking fuck you for not posting the review when you said you're just clickbaiting. Like, you really need to relax, because I'm really just trying to do a good thing for Rep Fam, because I like you guys. Because the people I've interacted with have been really nice to me. Like, this is a community that is not just some like fucking, I always thought it was like a bunch of people that were just like really hyped on fashion in general and just couldn't afford like the $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 pieces, and thus had to rep them just so that they could have that aesthetic and that silhouette on their bodies. So just, I don't know, it's a little disheartening being like attacked for shit that is not a big deal. But it's not about me. It's about these reps, and they're good. They're great. And I will be reviewing the second pair, or the second batch, and I will be reviewing the distressed batch. And the Vans that are going to drop. Although I've never seen Vans in person, so you can definitely question me a lot more on the Vans review. But yeah, the OGs they're okay. They're suitable. The creatures are suitable. And these dusts, these are great. I would say these are like the closest to being uncall-outable as anything. They're, again, the tongue's a bit too tall, and the shoe itself is a bit too tall, but it's a great rep. I'm really grateful for them. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed the review. And if you didn't, you're probably a loser and you probably suck. So just kidding. Just dislike it to hell. I don't give a fuck. I just wanted to help you guys out. And I hope you enjoy the review. I hope that this helps in some way making a buying decision, making you really want to hold out for real ones, or to be like, no, fuck real ones. I want the reps, whatever you want. The quality is, honestly, they're more comfortable than real ones. So, everything's there if you want it. You do feel like you're wearing Dunks, and you can style them to look like, I try to like think of them as like their own shoe, like a guy taking, just like Bape and Nike, right? AF1s and Bapestas. That's how I kind of think about this, like dafts and original Dunks, And I think if you think about it like that, it really helps it and makes a very obvious decision of just buy these. Why the fuck would you buy authentic ones for a ridiculous price point, I got lucky that I got good prices for all of mine. But anyway, that's the review. I hope it helps. And if it didn't, I'm sorry. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll try to address them, like specific questions about the shoe, about the height, about whatever it may be. And yeah, fuck you to the 3 people that said mean shit to me. And you wouldn't say it to my face because I'd shoot your ass. And yeah, okay. I sound so salty. I am salty. Have a good one. And I will drop the other reviews as soon as I get the new shoes. Peace.